We're live in 1, 2, 3.
Hello, and welcome to episode 11 of the Knitting Annihilator podcast. My name is Akira Green Bonner.
And my name is Makai Green.
And I'm married, so I love to say all my names. I'm a Green girl, I'm a Bonner girl, I'm Akira Green Bonner. Today is February the 25th, around noontime.
And a wonderful sunny day.
It's amazing outside, so you're like, why not? We are from Birmingham, Alabama, Adamsville to be more specific. Oh, he's from New York. So, yes, so if you're new, thank you for checking me out. I hope you enjoy it. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had my hair out in the podcast, and as you can see, there's a reason why. But it's okay. We will digress.
Yes.
This is a podcast about some knitting, a little bit of crochet, and knitting is my superpower because I am a superhero. Let's see what else do I say. I think that's all I have for the beginning. Oh, we have 67 subscribers as of this morning.
Around 9 this morning, 67 subscribers.
Yes. So thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of the family. I hope that, you guys are learning something if I'm teaching something, or you're just getting a good laugh out of all the crazy things that comes out of my mouth. So, yeah.
In the last video, I forgot to leave this part in because in the cutting studio, there's not the cutting studio, but in the editing, there's a lot of different ways to edit it, but you can't cut something 1 second and then cut literally right after. So I didn't put this in there, but if we hit when we hit 100 subscribers, we're gonna do a challenge video.
Yes, so that'll be a video filmed, something a little bit different than a podcast. Usually you kind of just sit in the camera and do something odd. So we're gonna find something odd to do for you. I'm so excited.
Should be fun.
Yeah. Also, I want to say that I apologize that this podcast is coming to you late. Last week I went out of town on the day I was supposed to podcast, and then by the time I got home, I was done.
And we did try. I
did try. I filmed a little bit of a podcast on Thursday, and I filmed one half, and then the camera died. And I was like, well, it's a hot mess. My name's Akira, and I'm a hot mess. So, yeah. But yeah, that is all we have for you as far as introductions. So now we can get on to the yarn, because that's totally what you're here for. So let's see. So I have one full baby, one finished object. And as you guys know from last podcast, I believe I still am, but I'm not really sure, to be honest, teaching someone how to knit. And he wanted his first project to be fingerless mitts. So after he has started over several times, he has officially said, screw that, I would like to make a hat. And I don't like to leave things unfinished, so I went ahead and finished the mitts, and I'll be gifting them to my aunt in Minnesota. Hi, Auntie Lois, if you're watching. So I will go ahead and give them to her, because honestly, like I've said before, I don't really see the point of fingerless mitts. I don't like things on my hands, so I wouldn't make mitts for myself. So, yeah, but here they are. So these are the Take Flight Mittens by Andrea Mowry. I have fallen in love with her patterns. They are really beginner friendly, because this is actually my first time making mitts. Very beginner friendly, and I really, I feel like if I had a better yarn, I would have enjoyed the knit and possibly have made some for myself, but at this time I didn't. So that may be a good idea for something else. Okay, we'll come back to that. But here we go. My Take Flight mitts. This yarn is atrocious to work with. This is some yarn I got off of Amazon, and I think in the description it was called fancy yarn. Nothing about this yarn is fancy. I don't understand it, but I'm pushing through. So I finished these, and I still have some ends to weave in, and I still have to kind of block them a little. So I'm also making my aunt a matching hat. I'm also making my aunt a matching hat, so she'll have like a hat and mitten set. She lives in Minnesota, so she'll definitely need these. So that is the only finished object faux baby that I have for you today. So now we can just go ahead and go into works in progress, or whips and nays like I like to call them because I'm corny. So we'll start with my fade because I am just so excited. So when I tried to film on Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, whatever day that Jesus didn't allow me to do that, I wasn't really far. But now that I'm filming today, from the last time, have changed like 2 colors. This is a lot of work, y'all. This thing is huge. Like when I first starting over 17,000 times, I didn't even think that it would get this large. So this is the Find Your Fade shawl, again by Andrea Mowry. I'm in love with her. We're going to make more of her patterns soon. Just be on the lookout. I thought I missed something. So here we go. So this is a Lilo Did fade on Lilo Did yarn. I think once I finish it, I will go ahead and tell you guys what the colors are again. I didn't hear the beep, DJ, so that's why I didn't put the stuff in. Sidebar, sorry.
I gotta cut that out.
I'm a real person, we're real people.
Okay.
I know. So yeah, I'm excited to have it off the needles. Not excited to be done, but I guess excited to be done because I just want to wear it. Because at this point, you're just kind of like, oh, let's just put this part on. And you're just excited. So then you're like, oh, well, there's more colors. So this is my 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the 5th color. So I'm only 2 colors away. I think in the pattern it's like A, B, C, D. I'm not going to remember that. So the 5th color. And I'm just in love with the way these colors are melting together. Just look at that right there. The beat. There's the beat. Did you put it in? Oh no. I was like, I totally didn't hear the beat. But yes, this is my favorite part so far. Because right here, you don't really see the colors fading in. Over here.
I was telling you to cover your face because, the camera has an autofocus.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. Alright.
So you can't really see the color fade in here. But once I got to this color, this is where the magic really started happening. So yeah, that is my Find Your Fade, and I am excited. Hopefully by the time I podcast, which I will again try to make it 2 weeks, by that time I'm hoping to be done for you guys so I can start something new for you and just show you how not to do it or how to do it kind of. And this is living in my Mrs. Brown's bag. In love with it. Totally. I feel like I don't need to get any more because I feel like bags make you think that you have to have a project in there. I think I have another bag in there. I have a Halloween bag in my knitting room, and I know I have a different project in a different one. So I'm trying to make sure to deal with the things that I have. Okay. So now I have a second work in progress. Since I'm getting my fade's making sense now. I can go ahead. I decided to cast on my sweater the day I told you guys that I would cast on last podcast. So this has been something really exciting, and I've never been so in love with something in my whole entire life. But this is the Campside Cardi by Alicia Plummer. So this is what I'm making right now. And you guys are gonna be so proud. I have sleeves. I have sleeves, and I have a couple of repeats of the little eyelet pattern. I think I would love to read. I'm just gonna read like the description. Large dots of golden sunlight swish through the leaves on the trees, dancing in patterns across the bare floorboards. The gentle lapping sounds of the pond travel up the hill. The canal. That's canoe, isn't it? Yes, it is. The canoe bobbing in place along the shoreline. Sunlight glimmers across the water's surface as birds sing bright secretly. That's awesome. So yeah, this is it. So I already have some sleeves. Do not do that. I already have some sleeves, and I don't think I can try it on because I feel like I kind of tied my scrap yarn pretty tight. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I can't try it on. But just looking at it, I feel like it's going to be a really good fit for the front. The bust size that they have is not a bust size that I have. I'm like built funny. I have like a large up here, small down here, and then since I've been on birth control and things, like my weight's been like this. So now my bottom's like kind of big. I'm confused. My body's confused. I'm confused. So I went ahead and just did the 34. No, I did the 33 cast on bust size. But I'm taking advice on Ravelry from people who've already made it and have done like different notes on how it fits them properly. So I think I have a little bit more in the front, and I feel like that's going to help as far as the fitting over the boobs. Because it doesn't have to fit over the boobs. I just don't want it to hang off like my shoulder, because that really irks me when my clothes do not like come over my shoulder. Like, I want to be warm. I want to be covered up. So here's a little more of the eyelets. Apparently I'm drawn to patterns with eyelets and holes in it. I think because, you can never have too many holes. And this is what I have left of the first skein. This first skein got me through the armholes, and also I'm almost 4 inches from the armholes. So that's amazing. And this yarn is Lolo Did It in Coal Miner's Daughter, of course, because I'm a coal miner's daughter. If you're watching for the first time. If not, you're probably tired of me saying that. But my dad's pretty freaking cool. So, yeah. I'm also a Sunshine's daughter. Just saying. Anyway. Okay, so I wanted to talk about my blanket. And I want to be completely honest with you guys. I kind of feel like I hopped on the bandwagon because everybody was doing it. Not because I thought this would be something that I enjoyed. So, this is how far I've gotten on the blanket. So I haven't touched it at all. And it's not even something that comes to mind of like, oh, I want to make this, So I don't really know what to do because it's really long. So I don't know what to do. I think at this point, I would love to maybe start a corner-to-corner crochet blanket. Maybe I'll find that more fun. because this just going across is frustrating me to the 10,000th degree. I don't like this at all. So I'm going to either have a knit night with my friend Eunice. Hi Eunice, if you're watching. Have a knit night with her, see if she can teach me how to do corner to corner, or just YouTube it like I YouTubed how to knit and taught myself how to knit, and do corner to corner instead. So I'll probably cut some of this. So maybe just cut it right here. I'm messing it up, sorry. Okay, so maybe just cut right here. Because these are some minis that I got from Danielle. Hi Danielle. In our Get to Know Me swap. And they are beautiful. And this blanket, I'm not feeling it. So maybe I'll start a corner to corner one and just cut right here. And then just start corner to corner going a different way. So that is where I am on my blanket. So I have not given up on it. I just am not feeling it and just need a different approach to the blanket. Because I would love to crochet more. I do want to crochet more and learn the ins and outs of crochet. This is living in my Steel City Stitchers Supernatural bag. I had a brain fart there, sorry. So, I love Supernatural. It's one of my favorites. I think Dean is hot. I would love to tap that. Yes. If I wasn't married. Yes. So, okay. So those are all my Whips and Nays works in progress. So, I had a death in my yarn baby family. And it is my fault because I should have known not to put this in the dirty clothes pile, and that my husband would not think, this doesn't look right, this doesn't go here, maybe I shouldn't put it in there. He kind of just picks up the clothes and puts them in there. So I was told to go ahead and go put the clothes in the dryer. I look inside the dryer. As I'm pulling out clothes, I see her and I just stop and I am sad. I'm saddened. I'm just going to show you.
Let's just take a moment of silence.
We're not going to cry. So we have these holes right here. And then you come down here and you have like all the guts. There's all kinds of guts hanging out. So just sadness, like,
I mean,
my spirit.
we could fix it.
There's no fixing it.
The hole looks kind of cute.
No, Kai, we can't fix it. We can't fix it. So rest in peace, my 3-color cashmere shawl. I think I was more upset because the yarn, this blue yarn right here, was one of my Strings and More, Jamie, who does yarn. It was one of her yarns, and it was really special to me because I was making a Strings and More accessory ensemble thing, what have you. So it really hurt my heart when I saw it, but it's gonna be okay. And that kind of gives us a little leeway to buy some more of Jamie's yarn. Okay. So, speaking of buying yarn, we'll just go straight into some knitting, shopping shenanigans at this time. Trying to make sure I'm all coordinated. Okay, so there was, I don't think I talked about this yet, but last year during the fall, Opera Joe had a pumpkin cow where you knit anything or made anything that was related to pumpkin or pumpkin spice or anything like that. And I entered my color field shawl and I used a pumpkin spice latte yarn, and I actually won a prize. So I don't know why I've been hiding this because I'm crazy. But yeah, so I've won a prize and here it is. So I don't know how to say the name of the yarn shop. I don't even want to butcher that. And it is a 85% merino, superwash merino, and 15% nylon, and it's soft striping. So if you're watching this, Dad, these are gonna be your socks. And it's so soft, like it is really squishy. Really squishy. So these are gonna be my dad's socks. And I actually talked to my parents today, and my parents and probably the girls would prefer short socks. But for Micaiah, I'm going to make him some long socks. So I got to just, find some yarns. And I have one yarn down. Probably going to start making these probably in July-ish when it gets kind of hot. And I'm done with maybe knitting because I have a few other things lined up. But other than that, yeah. So this is it. It is beautiful. Trying to see if there's a specific name or anything. It was made in Canada. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't see a specific name on here, so. When it says machine washable. Oh, Dad. I'm thinking of you, friend. Thinking of you. Okay. So that was one thing that I wanted to share that I totally forgot about, and kind of made my day when I found it again, because I love Opera Jo so much, and she's been doing so good on her podcast with her whips and getting all the stuff off her needles so she can make new things. So proud of you. Alright, so then this one, there's twinkling. Alright, so this one I did the Tim Burton Yarn Club with a Homespun House, Molly of a Homespun House, and I moved in between the yarn clubs. So at first, when I saw this colorway on someone else's podcast, I was like, oh, it's sparkly. Well, it's okay if I don't find it, even though I paid for it, whatever, because I don't like sparkly yarn. So we just so happened to go back to the house, and the people that are moving in, I did ask, because I'm also missing my January yarn from Lolo Did It that I'm still really sad about, but I'm hoping to, I don't know. I've checked everywhere, I don't know where it is. But I did ask her, did any yarn come in the mail for me or anything like that? And she said yes. So I'm thinking oh, it's the lost Lola Did It that I lost. And she gave this to me, and honestly I was like, how dare I say that this was okay to lose? Come on. Really? This is Akira in a skein of yarn. So this is Frog's Breath. And this is based off of A Nightmare Before Christmas. And this is the December colorway, which I assume she's going to do Nightmare Before Christmas, but you don't want to be a ruiner or a spoiler like that. So I don't believe this should be a spoiler because it's February. Everybody's already gotten theirs, so I'm so excited. And I'll tell you what I want to do with this in dream knitting in just a minute. I only have one more thing to talk about as far as packages and things like that go. So yeah, it is beautiful. And of course it came with a Sucre miniature progress keeper. And it's a little bowl of Frog's Breath soup. Look. That is adorable. So this is totally going to be my progress keeper on the yarn, the project that I want to do with that yarn. So I'm really excited. Alright, so and then I got another package in the mail from Alicia. Hi Alicia, from our Get to Know Me swap. And when I tell you guys, Alicia is the craftiest person in the world. Oh my gosh, she's just so creative. Let's just start off with this. She made this card. Come on. And it says, I didn't read this part, but it says this card was handmade just for you. I don't know if you can see that, but look, and then it has a stitch marker with an elephant on it because I love those. But yeah, so she sent me some circular needles maybe to attempt 2 at a time or something like that. I think I'm more of a 9-inch circulars girl, but I do want to try 2 at a time. Maybe for one of, probably Mackay socks. Mackay socks will probably fit on 2 at a time, especially if I have to keep going and going and going and going. So I'll give that a go. And then she gave me these little things for my desk that, you know, tell you some happy thoughts and things. And she gave me tape. It's tape, sparkly tape. So I'm excited about that. And it's purple. Purple's my jam. So, also got some teas in here. So excited about that. Now here's the part where I was in tears. So, of course, we swapped a couple of minis or things like that. So Alicia sends me a message and she's like, well, I don't have, you know, that many minis to give you. And I was like, well, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter about the minis. It's more just like, you know, things that represent you for me to get to know you. So I don't mind however many minis you want to put in there. I would have been fine with just 1 or 2. It didn't matter to me. Alicia hand-dyed minis. Hand-dyed them. For me. What? Okay, so here's one. Trying to make sure I don't get my face. Okay. My producer's really good about this. This one's called God's Favorite Color, and it is 50% superwash merino, 25% bamboo, and 25% nylon. It's soft. I don't know if I've worked with bamboo before. And then on the back it says, one of my first adventures in sock yarn dyeing. So this is the first time she ever dyed anything. So that is really awesome. I'm showing off all of these, Alicia, because all of them are beautiful. Okay, and this one is called Palm Leaves, because she's from Florida. So they have palm trees and jazz. So, yeah. She also had candy in there, but I ate that, sorry. I ate all of that. It was really good. I'm trying to get through the ones that like... Okay, so this one is called Jelly Jar. And it looks like a purple jelly bean. So. And these are one of a kind, so y'all can't have it. I am gloating because I'm excited. I love things like this. Okay, so these are the 2 that are really gonna make me cry. This one is called Knitting Powers. Come on. This is me in a little ball. It's purple and it's got like little specks of like light grayish. This is Akira. Hi. So I am in love with this. This one, y'all. This one is called Rainy Drives on I-65. So I-65 is the really long highway in Alabama that you pretty much have to use to get anywhere. Nothing's close by. Nothing really is of walking distance unless you live like downtown. So if you're anywhere besides downtown, you have to get on 65 to go places. Come on. I was like, this is totally what rainy drives look like. I'm sad. I don't like to drive, so this just made it all the more wild. Like, every time I get on 65, I just think of this yarn. And I think of Alicia and how awesome she is. So I'm like, it's not that bad today. I guess I'll drive. So, yay! So that was all that came in our swap. So excited about it. So, this is the dream knitting portion of the podcast. So I can tell you what I plan on working on coming up. So I think with all the minis that I have so many minis to the point where like a blanket probably won't be enough, because I don't want to keep repeating colors and things like that. So a blanket won't be enough. So what I would like to do is start a flax light sweater with all my used up yarn, all my yarn that I have not used up or anything like that. So I'm going to start a sweater with my soft yarn, especially with like the minis that I got from Dan.
About the flax light sweater that I wanted to do with all my minis, because I have a lot of yarn left over, especially from my fade. Like, this is like a lot. So these are the first 4 colors, and these are all that I have a lot of, so I'm not sure what to do with them just yet. So I also want to get my dad's birthday gift started, and I can't tell what it is because he watches the podcast. I also have in mind, I have already spoken with Shayna from the Lamstrings Etsy shop, and also Meg from Babel Girl Sits and Knits, or Babel Girl Studios. The Sits and Knits is the podcast. And I'm going to be ordering sweater quantities from them so I can make a featherweight cardigan, and also the Iridium pattern by Lisa Much, because we're having on the Strings and More podcast, they're having a Lisa Much along, so totally going to partake in that if I can get there in the time I'm here. So with this, I actually want to make the eyeball shawl by Stephen West. So I was thinking this would be in the middle part. Then this will go all around it, several times. This is about 470 yards, so I don't think I need a lot of it. So this will go all around it. And then I will go to my local yarn shop to get the white parts of the eyeball. And then with some of my stash, I'll do the brioche section. He does have a garter section if you don't want to do brioche. And I was like, I want to do brioche. So we're going to do brioche for that section. I have a little diagram here, but I'm sure you don't want to see that because my handwriting is atrocious. Alright, so that is everything that I am dreaming of knitting. Just some more garments and the eyeball shawl. And I think after the eyeball shawl, I think I'll be done with shawls for a while. And just doing garments and birthday and gift knitting for my family. Alright, so that's everything for dream knitting. Now we're going to get into podcasts that I've been watching and wanted to mention. So I wanted to mention the She's Crafty podcast from my lovely friend from Las Vegas. So hello. She gave me a shout out on her podcast. I think she uploaded this week. And she sent me a message and let me know she shouted me out. Didn't watch it just because she shouted me out. Her podcast is bad A-star style. Like, she is a total baddie. And she says what she wants. And it's really, like, empowering. Like, I watched that and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to get here and talk about anything. So she's really cool. So if you haven't seen She's Crafty, you should totally check that out. Also, want to mention the Cozy Up with the Stitching Sisters podcast. I don't know their names per se, but I do know that they also live in Canada, and they're also another reason why I would like to go to Canada. Canada. Everybody's like trying to be pretty slightly as far as trying to. Okay, so the Cozy Up with the Stitching Sisters. Awesome. Hello, ladies. You guys are amazing. There's 4 sisters. 4 sisters. 3 of them knit religiously, and then they're trying to convince the 4th one to knit, which is really cool. So I don't know how far I've got. I've only gotten a couple episodes in, so I don't know how much they've done as far as getting the 4th one to knit. So I hope she's coming around, because that is so cool. And then, like, if you see someone's wedding photo, like in the video, the wedding photo's there, and all of them look the exact same. And it's just like, oh my gosh, you guys are totally related. And it's so cute. So I was really excited to see that. So also want to shout out Meg from Babel Girl Sits Knits. Hi. She mentioned me in a comment on Instagram and said that she loved my fade. I fangirled for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh my god, it's Meg. Oh my god. So when I spoke with her about getting a sweater's quantity of the yarn of hers, she was real sweet and willing to work with me, so I was really excited. So I'm just waiting on the money to come in, so I can go ahead and get her done, because I'm excited. So, yeah. And that is pretty much everything I have for yarn goodness. Now we're on to random thoughts and comments. So you may see someone in here very special to me. So if you don't know who this character is, this is my husband, Darth Maul. I have been in love with Darth Maul since I saw episode 1 of Star Wars. And there's been a lot of Star Wars theories that say that Darth Maul may make a comeback. He was also in the Clone Wars, the remake that Disney does on like their Disney XD channel or something like that. So it looks like he's making a comeback. So I'm here to tell you that I have been a Star Wars fan since 1999. I've been a Darth Maul fan since 1999. So all you guys that are going to try to come on the bandwagon and be like, oh yeah, he's cool, not buying it. Not buying it. I've been real from the jump. I've been faithful from the start. So, if he does make a comeback, slowly my husband, I'm getting everything with his face on it because I'm in love with him. Love Darth Maul. So, yes, that is why I had to bring him on. And let you guys see how big of a fan I am. If there was yarn by him, that would also be really good. So, awesome. And yeah, to end.
Good job, come.
Yes.
Bring your waves.
We're gonna go jump in a pile of leaves. So yes. So I also went to Atlanta to celebrate my father-in-law's birthday. We went to the Coca-Cola factory and the Georgia Aquarium, and we also went to Dave & Buster's. So sorry for that. And we had a really good time, my husband and I. We enjoyed ourselves very much. And it was really cool. I've been like so much times, so I love going there. So, yeah. So all the things I have kind of lined up for the week is definitely finishing my fade. I'm only 2 colors away, guys. And I think I'm on the last lace section. I think. And if that's true, oh, this is going to be a breeze. But I'm on last 2 colors, getting that off the needles. I would love to finish my sweater in 2 weeks, so that way when I make these purchases for these other yarns, I am ready to cast them on. And I also think I'm going to treat myself to some signature for my eyeball shawl. That shawl is going to get huge. So I would love to knit them on some signature needles. So we'll see how it goes. Play it by ear. So yeah, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I do apologize if I'm a little all over the place and the delay in, uploading and the camera cutting. Sorry. I think it's on a set time, so after like a certain amount of minutes, like it kind of just cuts off. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, have any questions for me, put them down below in the comments, or you can find me on Instagram as knitting_Annihilator_, or on Ravelry's Kira Green 95. There's also a Ravelry group that we have, which is the Knitting Annihilator podcast. I'll put that at the beginning as well, because I usually say it at the beginning, but it's a lot going on today, so yeah. So I'm gonna go jump in some leaves, I guess. So I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope you have a wonderful time crafting and just enjoying life and being yourself. So yeah.